Welcome to a new Lenormand Oracle card reading. This reading is for the week from the 13th to 19th of May. As always, I picked 3 cards, and let's see what these cards tell us for the week ahead. The first card is the card of the ring, and the ring represents connections, strong connections, commitment, and union. It signifies the formation of a bond, whether it's through marriage, partnership, friendship, or any other significant relationship. So strong connections. And the ring also suggests a solid and enduring connection, one that is bound by trust, by loyalty, and mutual understanding. Also, the ring points to agreements, contracts, or promises. It suggests that a commitment has been made or will be made soon. And this could involve, for example, legal contracts, business partnerships, or personal agreements. And it signifies a sense of duty and responsibility to honor the term of the agreements. And in some contexts, the ring symbolizes cycles and patterns that repeat in life. It suggests that certain events or situations may come full circle, indicating the completion of a phase or the beginning of a new one. And the ring reminds us that life operates in cycles and that what goes around comes around. So have a closer look to all your connections, to all your commitments, to all your unions. The next card is the letter. The letter symbolizes communication, correspondence, written documentation, news, updates, clarity, insights, confirmation, validation, documentation, and record keeping. So the letter card, first of all, represents communication in various forms. And it tells us the arrival of news, information, or messages that are significant to us. This could come in several forms, in form of a letter, email, text, phone call, any other ways of communication. It signifies the exchange of ideas, thoughts, and news. And additional to verbal communication, the letter card very often is written documentation. This could include contracts, agreements, official letters, or legal documents. Any written correspondence that really requires attention. And the letter card tells us to pay close attention to the details and to the contents of written messages. Maybe pay also attention to the things that are written in the small letters. Very often down to a contract. So also, the letter indicates the arrival of news or updates that may impact our lives. Could be positive news, such as a job offer, an invitation, or recognition. It could also be challenging news, such as a setback, a criticism, or a warning. But regardless of the nature of the news, the letter urges us to stay informed and prepared to respond accordingly. And sometimes the letter also signifies a confirmation or a validation of a previous assumption or intuition. And so it tells us that we were right with an assumption or with our intuition. And this gives clarity in some cases. So have a good eye for all communication, for all correspondence this week. It could be important to respond really accordingly and in time. And let's have a look at the next card. The next card is the park. And the card park symbolizes social gatherings and events, public spaces, public environment, community, and society. At its core, the park card symbolizes social gatherings and events. It suggests the presence of people coming together for various purposes, such as celebrations, festivals, meetings, or other activities. The card indicates a sense of community and the opportunity for social interaction and connection. And isn't it interesting? So over the last week, it really became warm and dry, at least here, so that it's really time to be outside, to go into gardens and parks and to really visit outside events. And so much joy to be outside, meet other people, or just be surrounded by other people. And the park also symbolizes all public spaces, all public environments where people gather together for relaxation, for leisure, for exercise. And yes, the card represents parks, gardens, town squares, or any other outdoor areas where we can congregate to enjoy nature and each other's company. The card encourages us to embrace the beauty of communal spaces and appreciate the sense of belonging they provide. In addition to physical spaces, the park symbolizes also community and society as a whole. It represents the collective consciousness, shared experiences of a group of people within a particular community or society. The card highlights the importance of all social interactions and connections and the sense of belonging. I think the sense of belonging is so human. Yeah, the sense of belonging that comes from being in a group, being together with like-minded people. It's so important to all of us. So let's just embrace all opportunities that show up, where we can meet friends, where we can meet family, where we can contribute to our community in meaningful ways. So this week, have a good look at all your correspondence. It may be important to respond in time, to respond appropriately. You may receive important agreements or contracts that may be finalized or renewed. And the other big thing for this week is connections. Maybe invite a close friend or your family to the park, organize a picnic or a trip to the sea, or visit a concert together. Nurture your connections, nurture your friendships, and surround yourself with people who have similar interests to you, people you trust, to have meaningful communication and conversations. Maybe meet up with them in a beer garden or on the sun terrace of your favorite restaurant. So all this suggests the card park and ring together. So just know you have strong, supportive relationships. You really can count on your relationships. And also, meet your community. Whatever it is that you share with other people, a community that supports you and encourages you to reach your full potential. So be assured you are not alone. You have supportive relationships, a community you may already have, or you have a look for it. And have a wonderful week surrounded by wonderful people.